Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Nick, do you want to start us off with Charlie?
Yeah, hey Charlie. Kyle mentioned that when they arrived at the ballpark today, that you had changed some things about the clubhouse a little bit. He was laughing, but he wanted you to explain it. He didn't want to. Do you mind?
Yeah, I made a few adjustments. Is what I did. I did some things that I don't normally do. Yeah, just changed my routine up completely, top to bottom. And just felt like I needed to shake things up.
Daniel Bard hinted that the only way to properly describe it would be with photos or video. Can you give us like a photo or video in words?
I felt like, it was kind of a locker room thing, to be honest. It's one of those things. It's a joy to be in a big league locker room. It's a privilege to be in there with those guys. And so I just felt like, knowing that that's such a sacred place that I was safe.
Gotcha. How did you, if they keyed up on it, if it was a help to the team, was it a help for you? Do you sometimes need to make changes in all sincerity?
Yeah. I mean, I think that's, step one is, when things aren't going good, like try and play better yourself. And that's kind of what, that's part of what transpired today. And, I think it kind of sort of helped everybody else be in the right mindset and be ready to compete today.
Cool. Thanks, Charlie.
Manny?
Charlie, Buddy talked a little bit about how over the last 3 weeks, you had been kind of unlucky at the plate. You've been hitting a lot of balls hard, barreling them up, and their plays were being made on them. You're one of the league leaders in the difference between your expected batting average with StatCast and your actual batting average. It's like 67 points.
Wow.
Your expected is over 300. So have you kind of felt that way at the plate over time? And it seems obviously after today that your luck seems to be turning, that you're actually getting the results that the quality of contact would imply.
I feel like I've been close, right? Like, I haven't, hit that ball exactly perfectly, but I've, hit some balls on the barrel, pretty good, could have been a hit, and it just ended up not being a hit. Today, I think I did a little better job. I felt like that ball might have been caught in the last inning there out in center field, but I was able to get it out there just far enough.
And you were confident, I'm sure, that all this is kind of evens out, like Buddy said in the end. No. Not confident that it would even out.
No, not really.
So, can you elaborate on that a little bit, just so I kind of get a little context on that?
Well, the balls are very different, so I don't think guys are going to end up close to what their expected numbers would be, because I think the expected numbers are based off of the balls from last year.
Okay, thanks.
Patrick Saunders?
Hey, Charlie. I asked Buddy this question. I'm gonna ask you too. The way I phrased it to Buddy was, football, basketball, etc. Sometimes you can almost will yourself as an athlete to a win, but baseball is such a different game. Sometimes the game has to come to you. But that being said, you knew what was going on with this team on the road, etc. And you came through with a big game when your team really needed it. Did that play any part in it today? Both what you did pregame in the clubhouse and your performance on the field. In other words,
yeah,
did you think? Yeah, go ahead.
I kind of pulled out the stops today. It's so hard to control your performance in baseball once the game starts, right? I pretty much locked everything in. I prepared, I practiced, my swing's my swing. I'm trying my best mentally for 9 innings, you know, like it's hard to just out try hard the other team, like maybe you could do in football or something like that. But yeah, today was kind of like I said, I just changed up my routine. I did some things different. Like, I felt like I needed to do something to try and spark myself, spark the team, and it worked.
And not to overdo this, but do you kind of consider this your team? And you know what I mean by that. You've been around a long time. You're the veteran. You're an all-star. I mean, I know there's other guys, but
I don't. I mean, that's saying a lot. I mean, I
okay.
think, you know, I don't. I think, you know, I think it's a group, a collective of people, and at different times, it's, you know, sometimes it's different leaders at different times, and it takes all the guys to make a team.